Ravens banged the Browns in the home opener. I'm gonna talk about this and a couple things more on what I love and hated from the game. Coming right out. Hey guys, my name is Sunny. Welcome to szg Sports. And if you love Raven content, and I know you do, please subscribe now and hit the bell so you can get notified every time I go live or I upload a video. If you're only subscribed, YouTube doesn't tell you when I upload a video. Anyway, dog check. Oh man, that dog check was sad. It was a sad. If you're a Cleveland Brown, it was a sad day for you. The Ravens dominated offense, defense, and special teams. And I remember my keys to the game. Most of them were truthful, except for one. We'll talk about that, or two. But still was a big win. Big win. I know this is the what I love and hate about the game, but let me say something before I go. What specifically for the Ravens I love and hate it. Baker Mayfield looks like an average quarterback, and it's not only because of what the Ravens did. Go back and watch the film. Every time the snap was taking place, he already knew what half of the field he was gonna look at. It looked like he was scared, so he snapped. If he was gonna look right, didn't matter if there was a wide open guy there. There was a play that were third and something, and Baker, OBJ actually had a slant, and he beat, I think it was Tavon Young. No, Averett. But he forced the ball to somebody in the right side, and it was an incompletion. I feel like Baker has regressed. As a rookie, he did that, but you would think, progression and getting out of that tendencies as you grow up, right? You can see Lamar's progression as year 3, year 2, right? I don't know, man. Browns. I don't know what you're going to do with your boy. Anyway, it was a complete domination, obviously. Ravens won big. I predicted, 30-19 wasn't even... I did predict the one missed extra point. And that did happen. Anyway, let's jump right into it. What I hated. Let's start with what I hated because it's not as much as what I love. Because obviously, it's a big performance. First quarter, run deep. But in reality, it was... Throughout the game, our run deep was suspect. And that got me scared. Because... that was our problem last year. Our passing defense was good. Run defense, last year was iffy. The Browns have two of the best backs in the league. And the O-line for the Browns obviously got better. Like you can see, and we're going to talk about the pass rush soon, but they were protecting well. They were pulling. They were run blocking fairly well. So there was a couple times that we stuffed them in the back. But overall, run D was looking suspect. We allowed 138 total yards on rushing. Too much. Ideally, you want, like, if you had a strong performance, you between 80 and 90. Like, if you allow between 80 and 90, like, you were great against the run. $138, that's too much. That is too much. And my other point, pass rush was nowhere to be found. So, in the first half, looked like Wink wanted to test how much pass rush you can generate just sending 4 or 5, right? Not really blitzing. We weren't getting there. Calais Campbell wasn't getting there. Now, the good thing was batted balls. I mean, we had those towers there. Big Baby wasn't getting there. Wolf wasn't getting there. Ward wasn't getting there. Judon was a very quiet game. Bowser was generating some pass rush. And Ferguson I also. And Judon too. But none of them were getting there, right, for the sack. So that's why we adjusted in the second half, and you saw some blitzes. But overall, the pass rush was nowhere to be found. So that's problematic because week 3, you go against Pat Mahomes. You give him that much time, he ain't Baker Mayfield. He's not an average quarterback. He can, dissect us. So make sure we need to figure out how to provide pass rush. Not only by blitzing, but winning the one-on-one battles. Obviously, Ricard's fumble, that was crucial. Obviously, it didn't matter in this game, but we were having momentum. I thought it was a bad play call. Because if you go back and watch the game, the Browns essentially key in and they stuff the middle. And Pat, he was not going to make it. Even if he doesn't fumble, he's not going to make it. So I thought they should have run a stretch, or maybe that would have been perfect for a naked boot with Lamar, right? And then, look, they could have put Boykins on the outside because he's a great wide receiver blocker. Fake it to the running back. Everybody gets stuff. He runs on the outside, left or right, doesn't matter. And if Boykins releases the receiver, now Boykins is open. He's wide open. And if not, then Lamar just runs for the first down. I didn't like the play call, especially giving it to Ricard. Ricard's not gonna be a nimble or anything. So anyway, I am not a fan of the play, but fumble, it cannot happen because if he gets stopped, it's 3, or you can go for it. But the fumble killed obviously the drive, so we left points there. Chris Board play. Look, the touchdown was obviously Chris Board got peeking in the backfield. But overall, I felt like every time there was a big play involved for the Browns, Board was in the center of it. Boards are good in special teams. They were doing a lot of rotation with the middle linebackers. LJ Ford played well. I thought Malik Harrison had some good moments. Patrick Queen was excellent. LJ Ford, nope, not very good. Young was okay. He was there on defense, but the Ravens need to know you can't put Young, barely 6 feet, against a guy that is 6'5". That's how AJ Green torched us a couple years ago. We kept putting Young. Young was in position, but you can't do anything with height. Those very few passes that were completing as Young, they were throw high. Young was there. So Wink needs to do better and put in Young in better matchups. Interior O-line. There was definitely pressure generated through the middle of the O-line. I couldn't see if it was Skura, if it was Phillips the rookie, if it was Bozeman. But there was definitely some problems in that middle of the lineup, of the O-line. Not good. Orlando Brown did his thing against Myles Garrett. I think only once I saw that he got beaten. And when Stanley was there, it was great. Leads me to the next point. Fluker's attack was horrible. I don't need to see that thing in my life again. He was so bad. He was getting beat. This is why people call Fluker a bust, because as a tackle, when he was drafted as a top 10 pick, he was horrible. As a guard, he's good, solid, not a tackle. We need to figure out the tackle situation. Fluker ain't it. We cannot survive a year with Fluker as a blindside or even as a right tackle. Not good for Lamar. Lamar definitely got more pressure when Fluker was there. That is a problem. That is it. That's the portion that I hated from the game. Those are the moments that I did not like from the game. Again, it was a solid performance. So now let's go for what I loved. Let's start with the man. The moment, number 8. Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson, as far as I saw, one bad throw and it became a touchdown. Great play by Manders. That touchdown, first touchdown pass, he was wide open. He needed just to put a little arc and just softer. But Manders made a hell of a play. You remember that pass to Snead? That's roughly that he arced it and it was just a beautiful pass. That's roughly what he needed to do. That's early in the game. As the game moved, oh my God, he got sharper and sharper. Amazing in the pocket. Running the ball, he was not great. For some reason, versus other games, he kept trying to run between the hatches. He used to be more on the outside. He needs to go back to doing those type of runs. And then when he went outside once, he got the first down. Go out of bounds. No need to take cheap shots from the defender. They're gonna see you. They want to make sure you feel those hits. So Lamar, just run outside. I know you're a competitor, bro, but just run outside. So the other thing is, the Browns made sure Lamar didn't run as much. The Browns play, and this also again for a running game. They basically said, we're not going to allow you guys to run. If you beat us through the pass, you beat us through the pass, and that's what Lamar did. Lamar just went off and beautiful passes, deep passes, short passes, intermediate passes, on the outside, on the inside. He went off. So this is just him putting the league on notice. You want to key in on the run. Yes, my running backs won't have massive gains. Yeah, I will not be able to run the ball as well. But you know what I'm going to do? Have a hell of an arm. and I will beat you through pass. Let's go to the next one. The rookies. Overall, great performance. Almost all rookies were active. Again, let me take Tyree Phillips out because I haven't watched the film. I don't know if he was the culprit in all those inside rushers. I'm just impressed that he beat Fluker for that position, and Powers. But saying that, Patrick Queen, 4 tackles, 4 assist tackles, 1 sack, and in that sack, he shoot that gap. I mean, he was fast, a bullet. 1 forced fumble on Nick Chubb. Great performance. Dobbins, 2 touchdowns. Harrison, he got lined up as an outside backer. He had a horrible angle, led to a big run, but other than that, he was great in the pass. He provoked that almost interception by Chuck Clark. And he played very, very solid. I like what I saw from Malik Harrison. I was surprised that he played as much. I was also surprised the board played as much as well. Next one. The wide receiver play was outstanding. I said that the Browns' game plan was, I'm going to stop the run, and if you beat us through the pass, you beat us through the pass. Well, and we did. Hollywood Brown, 5 catches, a $101. Snead, 4 catches, 64 yards, and a touchdown. Mark Andrews, 5 catches, 58 yards, spectacular catches. Look, that first touchdown, it was a tough catch. The next one, it was a tough catch, and that means that Lamar threaded the needle there. And Andrews, this is my favorite thing with Andrews, he uses his body well. He shielded the corner that was behind him and just catch for it. So he got 2 touchdowns. Boykins played well, 3 catches for 37 yards. There was one play that he should have cut earlier, and the announcer said it. And the announcer said exactly what I said that Boykins was doing last year. Counting, cut. I'm hoping as the year goes, he keeps getting more fluid, but you saw that sighting for Boykins is nice. Look, big tall receiver, making plays fast. I like it. There was a play that Lamar rolled to the right, and he made himself available for Lamar. It was awesome. The secondary overall played good. Look, Jarvis Landry, 5 catches, 61 yards. Not a great game for him. OBJ, I think he hates the Ravens. 3 catches, 22 yards. And Njoku, 3 catches, 50 yards. He had the better game. He had 2 big catches. But overall, the secondary was good. I would say Marlon Humphrey was, like, if I had to grade him, I would put like a B-. I think he likes to grab a little bit. It's what he does. Overall, like, there was a catch that he gave to Nick Chubb. He was giving up the catching of the lifetime. But Peters on the other side, I thought Peters had a hell of a game. Great game. And like I said, Tavon Young, he was okay. His stature is not great. Nothing he can do about that. Joker was flying all over the field. That tackle was amazing. But not only that tackle, he played good throughout the game. He was solid. I loved Joker's gameplay. Calais Campbell, strong performance. Man, I wanted him to get that pick. I think he was surprised. I think Baker was surprised. But good anticipation for Humphrey. He got that pick. It was awesome. He also, when he was not getting to the quarterback, he was batting the ball, do this like a 6'8" monster. So that was good. That's all good stuff. Bowser was another, I think of all the pass rushers, he had the stronger performance. He was generating pass rush, but you know what he does? He goes and plays well also on coverage. So I thought of all of them, love what I saw on the field from him. I thought he had a better game than Judon, than Fergie, than McPhee. I like what I saw from him. And last but not least, with all the kicking, right? The Browns kicker missed a field goal, chippy, badly. Extra point, badly. The Bungles kicker, oof, man, that was bad. And that was a very short one. Let's have a moment and give thanks to one Justin Tucker. He was automatic. Like he was like dead center all those kicks. It was awesome. We're lucky. The rest of the AFC North looking here like, man, we need a kicker. Where it was like, psst, we had to go. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on IG, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter at szg.sports. Look, today for the week 1 matchup, halftime, I made a live stream through IG. So make sure you follow me on IG because I'm going to try to make a live stream every halftime show through IG. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Peace out.